everybody. Hey, welcome to the show, everyone. Right. Welcome everyone to introducing the podcast. This is your girl, Smart Video Girl. Boom. And every Thursday we are right here live on YouTube. Sometimes not live, but we're here on YouTube every Tuesday at 7 p.m. for you, bringing you new people, new things, and new ways of thinking. I am your girl, Smart Video Girl, your host. And today we have a very, very special show for you all. But before we get all into all of that, I just wanted to let you know if you would like to reach out to me, you can send me an email at tellumchris@gmail.com. Send me your comments, your questions, your feedback, any of that stuff that you have. So shout out to all the listeners. Hey sis, thank you for watching. And look who we have here. A friend of mine. So, hey, Giovanna. All right. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna keep the party moving. So what else we got going on here? I also would like to thank all of my sponsors. I have so many sponsors. First and foremost, let me just say that the support has been amazing. Okay, first and foremost, I have had sponsors come and call me. All right, hold on one second. All right, the baby's having a moment, but it's okay. She must know what time it is. Her birthday is next week, so that's what it is. I mean, you can't help these things. It's not, and I'm at home. So, my sponsors. Back to my sponsors. I want to thank my sponsors. Honestly, they have been so supportive and been reaching out to me, and I can't express enough the support. So shout out to Wow Radio, which will be syndicating the show starting next Monday. So at 8 a.m. If you miss any of the shows, you can check it out on Wow Radio. So shout out to them, and shout out to Black Women Connecting Communities, which is a group of women who do a lot of community service in the community, and it's just a sisterhood. Like it's a sisterhood, and sometimes you need just other women and other people around you just to support you, just to lift you up in your time of need. And I know that my guest understands how special that is because I saw her Instagram, so you know how special sisterhood is. If somebody has your back, okay. All right. Also, I want to give a shout out to CortlandJones.com. That is my book coach. Shout out to him because he's helping me get the words out of my brain and onto the paper. And I cannot thank him enough. And lastly, Sharon Lee on the Run. I would like to thank her for her support. She has a podcast that comes on every Friday at noon. So the Sharon Lee Briefing Show, make sure you check her out. She's on YouTube and on Facebook, and you can follow me and find out all this information. So, shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you to all the new followers. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to all the loyal listeners and the loyal watchers. I greatly appreciate you. So, today's show is called Stroke of Genius. So excited about this. So the guest that I have coming to the show, her name is Montressa. Montressa Hammond. And I met her through, let's not say happenstance, because we know everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that. But it was a random call out of the blue. It's like, hey, you got to go take pictures. You know what I'm saying? It was like 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, really? Do we have to do this now? We're like, yes, we have to do this now. So I get my camera, because I'm a smart video girl. And we go, and we take these pictures. That we come to this house, and this artist, and there's just this art. It's beautiful. And then we start talking because, I'm a nerd, really. So I really was intrigued by the work. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm going to let you in on everything that I learned, and I want to bring on my guest for today. Her name is Miss Montressa. She is an artist. She has a company called Stroke of Art. So please help me welcome Miss Montressa to the show. Hey, Montressa.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. And
Good,
yourself?
good. Yes. What's up? What's up? So shout out to the people out there watching. Peace and blessings, sis. Hey, hey, we got people watching. A lot of people
Hey,
watching. So thank you for watching, everyone. And listen, Montressa, she is our new person for the day. I'm so excited for you to meet her. So please just take a few minutes and introduce yourself to my audience. Let them know a little bit about who you are.
okay. Um, so my name is Montressa. At 33, I had a stroke. Yes, at 33. Um, and it was life changing. It was one of those situations where I really had to reorganize my life completely. But in the midst of it all, while recovering, I was trying to figure out new ways to cope with the things that I had to deal with regard to the stroke. And it was painting. I told my family and my support system around me, hey, I don't know why I want to do this, but I want to paint and I want to put colors on canvas. And it started from there and kind of just evolved into this huge opportunity for me to grow in art and paint uh, things that I see from my viewpoint. Um, yeah.
Yes, honey, listen. I want to show the people some art so they can understand this. So, just to recap, real quick, I think your earbuds are kind of creating a little fuzziness. So, um, but you said you had a stroke at 33, right?
Yes.
That's and it came out of like nowhere, like
Yes, it came out of nowhere. It was unexpected. I was perfectly healthy medically. I didn't have high cholesterol, didn't have any brain issues. I didn't that I knew of, and
right.
um, what was astounding is that they found out that it was actually caused by carotid web. Um, the carotid web or the carotid vein is in your neck,
Hmm.
and basically it's like a little shelf. And over it it was there at birth, and so when I throughout my life, the shelf or the carotid web just kept on building up blood and caused a blood clot to form, and then it just uh, traveled to the right side of my brain, which
Wow.
affected the left side of my body completely.
Wow. That is that is amazing. Your story just is amazing. And then as you said, like before that you had no artistic, like you didn't do art before, correct?
Yes, no, I didn't know how to draw. I didn't know how to paint. I didn't know how to do anything with regard to art. And I just had a uh, desire to express myself because I had lost all my emotions during my stroke.
Mm,
And it left me really confused on how to express myself. And that was the one way I decided to do it in color. And then as the more I painted, the more I wanted to kind of challenge myself to see what else I could do. Things just evolved, and um, this where it's at now.
well, look, let me show the people, because everybody doesn't know what I'm talking about. The people who follow you, who are here to support you, who love you, they know what what the blessing is. You know what I'm saying? But those
Yeah.
who do not know you do not know the blessing. So let me share some of the work with you all. And what I have done is I went on her Instagram, and I kind of took some pictures of her art and the inspiration. So I just want you guys to see this talent, okay, this stroke of genius, this stroke of inspiration, this stroke of artistry. How amazing it is. I'm telling you, watch this. Look, okay, hold on. Boom, bam, oh my gosh. Look at that. Okay.
Thank you.
Listen, this photo, the big photo on the left is the actual painting. And the smaller photo, is the inspiration. You can't tell me that those don't look the same. Like, that is talent, boo.
Thank you.
That
Thank
is
you so much.
talent. And I tell you, this is the first painting I saw. This was like one of the first pieces that I saw when I came and took pictures. And I
Yes.
was amazed. And you showed me that. And I said, oh gosh.
Yeah. I was very surprised myself on just how far this painting went. I started not knowing if I could do it at all, and then it's just I just kept at it. I just kept at it and looked at videos on how to blend, YouTube
Right.
University,
Right.
um, and yeah, I was very surprised, but I was very elated too about the outcome.
Wow. Wow. That is amazing. I'm gonna show another one so people can see the awesomeness that is you. Okay, okay. So look, check this
Thank
one out.
you.
This is another one here that you have done. Look at that. Look at that. Girlfriend, you got the shadows. I mean, so tell me, okay, so you said you had the stroke at 33. How old are you now?
Yes, I'm 35.
35. So
Yeah.
people,
Mhm.
okay, now hear me. We're not talking, she didn't say this is not 10 years. This
Yeah.
is not, okay, this has developed over 2 years. You just celebrated your anniversary. Um,
Yes.
yes, at the end of May. Um, you had an art show,
Yes.
and this is actually one of the pieces there. You took a picture with that there at the art show. And tell us
Yes.
a
I
little bit
had
about
just
that.
finished.
Tell us a little bit about that event, how you celebrate this life changing event. How do you do that?
I think it's important for me to share what happened to me at 33 because um, as a woman in corporate, I was ready to do different things. I was interested and I had my life planned out. So having to be able to tell exactly where I was in that moment, how I got through it, um, who was there, because you can't uh, negate to mention your support team and your family. because it takes a village. It really takes a village, especially when you were healthy just a day ago, and then completely your life changes from one to where you're not able to walk, you're not able to communicate as well. I had a stutter, so the the stroke of art show is a way for me to tell my story and to also give some insight on some of the things to be aware of when it comes to a stroke, being necessary to act fast, some of the signs, slurred speech, numbness on either specific side. Uh, yeah, so it's a way to come together with my support team, because I say team because it's a lot of people. It's my support system, um, but it's one of those things where I just celebrate my story, celebrate my recovery, celebrate the art that came out of my recovery, and celebrate and have a good time with people that have been supporting me since day one. Um, that's the main goal, and you can see what I'm up to next.
Right, right. So y'all make sure you follow her. Okay, I'm gonna show one more piece I have, and keep in mind the one that I'm gonna show you is not complete, but she does have it there, so she's gonna show you afterwards. But take a look at this next piece that she also did. I just can't believe it. It's amazing. Take a look. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I feel like the meme, like this is beautiful to me. Like you,
Thank you.
and
Thank
then
you
when
so
you
much.
go to her Instagram, you'll be able to see her working through this. So I encourage you to go to her Instagram. You get a really good, in-depth view into what and how she creates her art. And if you don't mind, can you show them what that piece looks like?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's
Absolutely.
see this. Let's see. I want to see it. Yes. Oh, hold on.
There you
Yes, look
go.
at that. She has look at the detail in there. If you go, I'm telling you, go to Instagram and watch her put the detail in there, boy. I'm telling you, that thing is amazing. Look at that. Look at that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job, honey.
I love
Honey.
that painting. I love that painting.
Yes.
It makes me so happy.
Yes, too, me too. Look, I was so I love that one. It was so bright and lovely. It was just looks like it was like I'm just happy. So
Yeah.
where do you get these pictures from? Do people share pictures with you? Do you how do you
So I searched the internet. Um, I look for photographers that just inspire me. Bold colors. My ability to paint is not based off of something that I completely make up out in my head. I'm focused on whatever I'm looking at and then trying to copy it and interpret it in my own way. So it's important for me to find a photo or something to reference. Um, so I scour Instagram,
Mhm.
Google, you
Okay.
name it. And I reach out to the photographers themselves and say, hey, I loved your photo so much. And this is my interpretation of it. What do you think? And 10 out of 10, everyone loves them. They are in love with
Yeah.
the response. They are just in love. So it's been great. It's been great so far
I'm
working.
so proud of you. I'm really proud of you. Where are you gonna go with this? What is next for you like with your art? Where do you envision yourself?
I really hope and pray that I can turn this into a way of life for me. My it's one thing where you can take a hobby and do something you love and then make some financial gain off it, but it's important for me to become more sustainable for myself. Because of the stroke, I wasn't able to return to work. And so it's important for me to create something stable for myself. So painting in the long term, um, creating uh, a website.
Okay.
Um, I want to turn this into something that I can share my art with everyone and not just local. My art to be seen, and I wanted it to touch somebody, and I want to inspire other people. So it's one of the things that I hope this just continues to grow more than anything. Um, because it makes me happy, and if it makes me happy, I would like to make someone else happy doing it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's key. Just because you do have some pieces available, I do know that, and you do want to be sustainable, and we want to help you be sustainable. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. How can people get in touch with you, and and how do you sell your pieces?
So I sell the original, but I also get prints made of the original. So my Instagram or Facebook, you can reach out there and send me a message. Let me know which painting you are interested in. A lot of the older paintings that were posted, thankfully, and have been sold out. But any of the new paintings, if you want to print, canvas print, I got you. Just reach out, send a message, and you can also send me an email at strokeofart.mh@gmail.com, and just tell me what you like and what you're interested in. If you're interested in a commission, um, something specifically that you want to capture and commemorate, by all means, just message me, and I am just up to the task.
You heard that? Listen, if you want to listen, I'm loving this. I'm loving the artists that come on. Like last week, I had an artist on as well. He's an older artist. His name is Frank Hardy. He's from Alabama, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, I am at awe at the ability of you artists to create such beauty. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah, yeah,
in your
I
own
do.
way, and I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing. Um,
Thank you.
it's just amazing. It's just such amazing. So I do want to ask you a question with everything like that. You went through such a traumatic
Mhm.
experience so young, so suddenly, right?
Yes. Hmm.
How? What was the one thing that kept you positive through that whole scenario?
Honestly, my family, they were very encouraging the entire time from start to finish. They pushed me to see that I can do things that I didn't even know I was capable of doing um, anymore. From relearning to really walk upstairs and balance yourself. Those are some of the things that come with the stroke. But in those moments where you feel like a dependent, and you've been a independent person like majority of your life, you really have to lean on people to, for some help. And I would say my support system, my family, they meant everything to me during this recovery, for sure.
Mm. It's like they planted that seed in you to let you know that you
Yeah,
could do it. Yeah, it kept you encouraged.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime I was frustrated, they uh, would just come for me and just basically tell me that this is not the end. This is not over. You are alive. You are well. Um, and you can recover. You can get better. You just have to work hard at it. It was not easy, but it was a lot of hard work.
Hmm.
Um, so their encouragement and support, um, constantly, because it was around the clock, really,
Hmm.
um,
Right.
was really important to my recovery.
That is amazing. That's absolutely amazing. So let me ask you another question. Um, what things did you do
Hmm.
yourself?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when the family wasn't around and there was not the external things, what did you say to yourself to keep yourself motivated?
Honestly, there wasn't even time to keep myself motivated.
Mm,
It's one of those things where you're constantly in a state of recovery, so it's survivor mode. So it's you're on autopilot, truly, in the beginning. You hear everyone's outside voices, but my inner voice was gone completely. It I just focused on the next day, waking up and trying to do a little bit better than I did before. Um, yeah, it's really hard to figure out like what did I do specifically because it's I really didn't have an inner voice at the time. It's just okay, get it done. You don't have a choice.
mm. That
It's
was your, but that was the voice that it was saying. It was almost like you, you know what I'm saying? You got to realize that's
yeah,
in the
true,
middle of
true.
awareness that you have to realize that that was the voice that it was saying. You're, you were on, like you said, survival mode. It's like your body was you were like, there is nothing else to think about but survive.
Exactly,
You see what I'm saying? So that
exactly.
was it. So that's very interesting, and that awareness is that's very important because that was your
Mhm.
will. You know what I'm saying? That's a will
Yeah.
to push through, and thankfully you had that support system around you.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And that support system probably was because of your ability to fight. You know what I'm saying? They
Hmm.
saw the
Hmm.
fight in you. You know what I'm saying? They just wanted
Yeah.
to bring that
I
out. So
didn't.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, what was the first piece of art you did when you recovered?
I did Sunset, and it took me forever to do it, and it was the most simplest painting. But I took my time and I worked so hard on it, and it turned out so good. And my family was like, "Oh my gosh, you can paint!" And I was like, "I don't know what I'm doing." So, so it was one of those things where I was like, "I hope I'm doing this correctly." And it turned out really well. It was just a simple
Hmm.
blue turquoise water with sunrise with clouds and different colors of purple and oranges and in the sky. And I didn't know how to paint a cloud, so I just was doing my best to just make it look nice. And I mean, but I took my time,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it was one of those things where it just turned out so nice. I was like, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can paint something else.
right.
Um, that was my first like actual painting of something. I think my first real painting in general after the stroke was just a bunch of colored lines, just a
Right.
bunch of just paint and on the brush, any color that I felt in the moment, I just added it on the brush and just painted. And it's probably one of my favorite pieces, not just because it's the first one, but because it is an expression of complete just flat out emotion, you know.
Right.
So it was how I was feeling, and I couldn't verbally say how I was feeling
Mm,
because I had lost the understanding of what emotions meant what.
hmm.
So the only way to express myself was in those those that first painting, just colors, just everywhere, and it's probably one of my favorite paintings.
It's
Wish I would have
amazing.
brought it down.
It's amazing how that color is a you spoke through color. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like communicated your express you expressed through color. That is amazing. And
yeah.
again, I think too because I have a son who's like who's an artist. Like I think he's
Hmm.
like a little artist, and he just loves
Yeah,
the rainbow spectrum, and he's just like anything art he blend. He loves to blend the rainbow colors together.
yeah.
Thing,
That,
and
yeah.
he's been through. He had surgery at the age of 5, so it's like after that he came up with this. this love of rainbows, like all of a sudden color was his thing. So it's interesting to hear you say that that was your first piece and
Yeah.
how you express that. So that, gosh. Y'all, this is great. This is getting so good. If you have missed any of it, you need to catch up. I'm talking to Miss Montressa of Stroke of Art, and I just want y'all to take a look again if you missed it. If you just jumping on, this is some of her art here. Look at this. This is the painting, and this is the photo inspiration. Look at that detail, y'all. This, I'm telling y'all, that can only come from God. Like that's a gift. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
it
amazing.
is.
It's and to further elaborate for those who are just coming on, if you missed it, she had a stroke at the age of 33, which was only 2 years ago. She just celebrated a second year anniversary, and before that, she had no inkling to paint, do art, and you just saw what she could do now. So that this is truly amazing, going from corporate to artist, from like left brain to right brain or whichever side of
Yeah,
the brain. I don't know what side. I think I got it right.
it did.
Brainer. In that whole thing, it'd be interesting to see like was the how the flow went. Was it what did it go from left to right in your like the flow? Do you know what side affected the other side?
The right side affected the left side.
Um,
So your creativity is exactly what got uh, shook up a little bit. So
right.
all the repairing that your body does, making new connections in your brain is it's kind of crazy how it works out that way. Because I who would have thunk? Ask anybody that knows me, and they would not have thought that I was going to say I'm a painter at 35.
See, and
um,
that's amazing. I wish I knew you beforehand so I could testify to that. But what I can testify is to the greatness of your art. I can do that. And it
Thank
is
you.
truly amazing. And we do have some of your fans on here who said, you surprised the hell out of them. So, and then they definitely was not giving up on you. So shout out to PD Greene out there who's supporting you. Thank you for tuning into the podcast as well.
Thank
Greatly
you.
appreciate you. And as you guys know, it's time for some new things. We're gonna continue to talk to Montressa, of course, but it is time to introduce some new things. So first and foremost, I don't know if y'all had noticed, right? I had got on this new shirt. It's a new thing. That is me, Smart Video Girl. Yeah, so I have these great new shirts. If you would like to, support me and get one, just grab one. It's only $10 because they're support. These are for support because I'm Smart Video Girl. I don't want you to walk around with me like that or whatever. But as a woman, we can all be smart video girls. My whole thing was
Absolutely.
I wanted to kind of flip the script on, you want to be a video girl, we could be smart video girl. That's me. So we can all join. You can all join me in that. So if you'd like to support, just reach out to let me know. $10 for a Smart Video Girl T-shirt. And also, I would like to give a shout out to my homie who is starting a brand new show herself. It's a cooking show. Y'all know I love to eat. Oh, Cooking with Chef Jay Greene. It's a new edutainment cooking show that will nourish your mind, body, and soul. Y'all know that's right up my alley. Okay, he's debuting on tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So he's going to be doing stuffed shrimp, saffron rice, and petite green beans, and he's going to be selling them for $20. He's going to do the show after every show. He's going to be selling the meals. So make sure you check him out. You can reach out to me. His contact information is at the bottom there if you would like to reach out to them. So shout out to you, Jay. You are the new thing for today. Whoop, whoop, new things here at Introducing. I like to introduce you to new things, new people, and of course, new ways of thinking. Ooh, and I got a little hit that there. Ooh, oh my God. Ooh, what was that? Ooh. Anyway, I really do like food. I can't wait to his show. I'm going to go live tomorrow because he can cook. Okay. He can really, really cook. He can throw down. And he made me some Brussels sprout like salad,
Mm.
like they do at the Chick-fil-A kind of, with the crate. But his is good because they got more
Okay.
dressing. Because I like a lot of dressing on mine. I don't know about you. I like a lot of dressing.
I eat them any kind of way,
It
honestly.
doesn't matter, but I like mine's heavy on the dressing side, and he does it really, really good. And so, shout out to you, Jay. I can't wait. He's such a passionate cooker, and I think anybody who does anything with passion, really,
Hmm.
that's their calling. Like he would do this, he does it all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? He looks for things to cook for people. Like he said, "What can I cook for you?" So
Yeah.
I'm like, "You cook me anything you want to, baby, because I love to eat." All right, all right. So don't forget
Period.
again. Make sure you check him out. It's going to be tomorrow, starting tomorrow, and that's going to be on Vision and Purpose Media Production. So you can jump on over there. That's on YouTube and Facebook. Check him out at 7 p.m. Congratulations, Jay, and I'm so proud of you. So as we go through our new person, yes, Miss Montressa of the Stroke of Arts, and our new things, which are shirts and shows. All right, the new way of thinking is today's topic.
Hmm.
Today's show name, which is called Stroke of Genius, and I like the fact that you had, yeah, that's it because I was about to put the wrong thing up again. So you had, I call it Stroke of Genius. When I gave you the show title, you was like, no, the name is Stroke of Art. I was like, oh,
I
you're
did.
right. I said, but Stroke of Genius because that stroke, you got struck by God's genius. You know what I'm saying? His gift was, you know, even through tragedy, was gifted to you
Absolutely.
in a way
Absolutely.
that takes people time, forever, and years of practice to do. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that is a stroke of genius. That's a stroke of divine. Maybe I should have called it stroke of divinity.
Okay, now I like that one.
I like that one too, girl. I like that one. But that you were really touched, you know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
think people need to understand and realize, and this is what we're talking about when you tap into your gift.
Hmm.
It's like a gene. You don't have to, you have to work at it, of course, but it comes so
Yeah,
naturally.
it
Oh yeah,
does. It really does.
it comes naturally. And he had to see, he put that. And the thing is, you said you had that the clip in your neck since birth, right?
Yes. Yes.
So you had this gift since birth.
You know what? I never thought about that.
Okay,
That
because
is
we
one way
this
to think
is
about it.
new ways of thinking, my dear. New
Yes.
ways of thinking. You had this gift since birth.
Mm. Who knew?
That who knew? God
He
did. He
knew.
knew. Universe
He
knew.
knew.
He knew. Because the stroke of
Yeah.
genius, you had to get stroked by the genius of God. That's why I'm telling you. That's why I named the show
Mm.
what I named the show. Okay, because I
I
really
like that.
thank you. I smart video girl. Smart video. I wanted people to understand that we're born with these gifts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't always get as blessed as you. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to look at this as a blessing because you had
Yes.
like it was a time, but we know we all go through things. We all
Yeah.
have a struggle. Some of our struggles, they all look different. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But we all go through things. And your bless, it was like a rapid, that was like, man,
Yeah. It
rapid
really
fire.
was.
And you had the support system and everything like that. So I want us all to realize that we all have that gift in us. We all have that innate genius in us.
Yeah. What's crazy is that I actually would tell myself all the time, 'cause I loved art. I loved looking at it. Always was attracted to art.
Hmm.
But I was like, I wish I could be a painter. I wish I could be a painter.
There it is. Hmm. There it
Who
is. Who knew? You didn't even know. You always admired it. You loved it. You didn't know.
Yeah.
And then that's
Yeah.
why that's why that voice that you didn't know was talking to you, talking about you can do. You're gonna get pushed through because you were meant to
Yeah.
be this gift.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? And you were
I
meant to
do.
be happy. You said it makes you happy.
It does. It like a deep happiness, like something where you actually feel like at peace. Especially in a moment of painting a picture or a painting, you're just free,
Mm,
just completely free of everything and zeroed in on creating this image, and
mm,
it's peaceful. It's so peaceful.
mm.
It makes me so happy. Honestly, I thank the Lord that I do have that gift now.
I understand. I totally understand. Trust me, believe me, I get it. I understand. I understand it. I understand. My struggle's a little different than yours, but
Mm,
I get that essence of just being happy doing what you're doing. It's a light,
yeah,
and people uh, should understand that. Yeah, happiness is the key. Yeah. Who
happiness
wants to
is
struggle?
key.
Who wants to struggle? Who wants to be miserable?
Right, right. And I could say this: I wasn't that happy in corporate. I wasn't that happy in corporate.
Of course you weren't. Of course you were not.
Yeah,
Why were you not? Tell me why you were not happy in corporate.
because I wasn't using my gift.
Oh yeah, that's why. You were doing somebody else's. You were not living. You were just following.
Yeah,
What society says that needs to be done. You need to get a job. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do
trying to
that.
meet those expectations.
Trying to meet those expectations. Trying to
Yeah.
have certainty. This is. Let me tell you something. I wrote this the other
Yes.
day. I wrote this. I hope it's here, and I don't have to get up because I don't want to write. Move. Oh shoot, it's not in this book. But okay, so it was about certainty because we live in a world where we want things to be certain, but
Yeah.
nothing is certain. So how can we want to be certain? That's like insanity. We want
It
certainty in
is
a world there's no certainty.
driving. Yeah, you're driving yourself crazy to reach something that you're just not. It's not certain. Nothing is certain. You never know what's going to happen in your life.
So we should be more concerned. We should focus our attention because this is
Mhm.
what we stated, what I just stated, what you stated, we both know. But what we should focus our attention on
Mhm.
is the uncertainty of the universe, knowing that it's always working in our favor. That we know
Mhm.
for certain.
Yeah.
That we know for certain, right? We
Yeah.
know
Yes,
that
we do.
even in its uncertainty, the universe is always working in our favor. Period. Period.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't believe that, that's a whole different discussion. You got to figure that on your own. But if you, that belief is, if we know that there's uncertainty in this world, but we know that it's always working in our favor. That means that we can persist and we can do like you did. You were on autopilot because something inside of you was saying you can do it. You thought it was silent. You thought it was no
I
voice.
did.
You thought it was nothing. But that's actually your inner voice telling you that you could do it. You didn't even
Yeah.
recognize it, so it was silent. Yeah, trust me, I get it. I have kids, so it's okay.
What
You
is
saw my
going
daughter.
on?
You saw my daughter. You saw her. She wanted
I
to come and
did.
be on the
I
show.
did.
So it's okay. We're family friendly around here. This is real. So it's okay. It's okay.
It's definitely real. It's
It's
definitely
real.
real.
It's definitely real. So I just wanted, that's the new way of thinking, guys. Your
Yeah.
stroke, of art really was a stroke of genius. That's a God gift, and I'm so happy that you are sharing it with the world. And
Thank
that's why I was
you.
like so adamant. It was like we had an instant connection when I met you that night. I was like, yeah,
Yes, we did.
we
We did.
did. We had an instant connection. I met you that night. I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I love her. I like her. I like her a lot. I said,
Yeah.
whatever I do, I need to. I was like, and I tried to make sure. I said,
Yeah.
when I started the podcast, I was like, I need you to be on the show, okay? And she was like, sure, no problem, great. And so I'm glad we've gotten to this
Absolutely.
point. You're here. You've shared your art with everyone else, not
Yes.
just me. Yes.
I'm so excited.
Yes. And I hope that you can continue to do that. You know, I think there are going to be so many opportunities and doors that open for you, and I just look forward. to seeing you blossom and do more.
Thank you. Me too. I'm really excited to see what happens moving forward. I think just in general, I love challenging myself, and I think that's something that I thought I lost, but from before the stroke. Um, but I didn't lose it. I still like challenges. I still like trying to create something better than what I did before. And yeah, looking forward to it too. I'm just really excited. Yes,
Right, right, right. Well, one more time, let the people know where they can get in contact with you, where they can get some of this artwork. I'm gonna show them again. Let them
absolutely.
know.
Strokeofart.montressa on Instagram, Facebook, Monty Hammond. And if you would like to email, it's strokeofart.mh@gmail.com.
That's right. And check this out, y'all. Look at this work. Cannot explain it enough. I had to put it up here. And she said she's never seen it side by side like this. And I refuse to believe that. I'm like, nobody took the time to examine it. This beautiful artwork side
No,
by side. What is wrong with you all?
I don't know why I didn't do that.
Well, listen, you can have these, okay? You can have these. Um, yes, because that's a beautiful. I'm so excited. If you want
Thank
to make
you.
sure you support her, the original she sells. She also sells copies in in print copies. So
Yes,
check her out.
in
Make
Canvas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at that. That's Y'all better get with the program. Get with the program. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the show. Thank you all so much
Yes.
for tuning in to introducing. It has been a very, 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 very inspirational show. And
Thank you for
I
having
never
me.
know what I'm going to say. Like, people ask me for questions, and I
Mhm.
never know. I can't really send questions because I don't have like a set questions. Even I do have some in my book, but I just kind of pull from what Spirit says. So,
Yeah, yeah.
hmm
No, it was great. Yeah, I've had so much fun
well,
talking to
great.
you. This
Wonderful.
is
Look,
definitely a new experience.
really see, look, new people, new things, new ways of thinking, and new experiences for people. That's what
Hey.
I'm talking about. Hey.
Period.
And make sure you listen. So listen, next week is my daughter's birthday. So, we're gonna get the email again too. I'm getting personal requests. People say they need the email. I'm gonna put it at the bottom for you all so that you can get that. Um, what was I saying? Oh, next week. Next week is my daughter's birthday. She's gonna be 3. It's going to be 3 on the actual show. So I'm going to actually pre-record the show with a very good friend of mine. But we're going to be talking about a child's mind. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's going to be a great show. That's going to be another awesome super duper show. And I had a super duper show before this one, and that was with again Mr. Frank Hardy. So if you miss any of these shows, make sure you go back and check them all out on the YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend. And thank you to everybody who has subscribed because my subscribers have been going up, and I'm really excited. This is it's for me
Yay.
passion. Like I'm doing it, and people are like, "You should do it." It's like because again, my
Yeah.
body is different, but I love doing this. You know what I'm saying? So, and I love to get to talk to people like you and sharing
Thank you.
information. So, thank you so much, Petey Green, for for sharing
Oh,
her
thanks,
with
Reg.
me. Okay. Yes, your people love you. Your people love you. So make sure you tune in next week. We're gonna have another great show. It's gonna be here. We're here every single Tuesday at 7 p.m. right here introducing. Very soon I'm gonna introduce a new streaming platform, but we're gonna keep it right here on YouTube. So make sure you keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. Share, like,
Yes.
share, like,
Like, share, and subscribe.
yes. Appreciate you again. Guys, new ways of thinking. You have your greatness in you. You're born with
Mhm.
it.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
born with it.
Yeah.
And even in the struggles and even in the things that look like trouble, you never know.
Yeah.
Those are the things that take you to where you're supposed to be. Those are the
Yes.
things that get you over that hump. And they all, some of them may be physical, some may be emotional. You know, don't judge it. Just go through it.
Go through it,
Don't
right?
judge it. Just go through it. You got to know
Yeah.
what it is, though, first. You know, you got to know
Yeah.
what it is.
Awareness is key.
Awareness is key.
It's
You
key.
said it. Awareness is key. I love that word, by the way. Again, if you want to support me, if you are a smart video girl like myself, reach out to me. Tell them chris@gmail.com. Let me know what size you are. It's $10 for a shirt. I really do appreciate you guys for keeping me sustained while I'm doing this podcast. I love it. I really, truly do love it. And that's why I like coming here. Like, I got my little sets going on. Y'all know I'm going to have a whole set next time. Like a
Hey.
yeah, we're gonna build that. So anyway, keep it locked, you guys. Follow me at Smart Video Girl on Instagram. Um, Pretty much. If you're on Facebook, you can follow me at Miss Chris, Crystal Miss Chris Glenn. But the Instagram is better for all of that. And you know, support both of us. We're out here trying to be sustainable as
Yes.
artists.
Yes. We are definitely out here doing our best too. Doing our best.
Living our best lives. That's
Living living our best lives.
oh, wait a minute. Are you going to sing too? Because, I
No.
like it. Oh, she said no.
Definitely
She
definitely
said no.
sing.
That's all right. It's okay. So we're going to wrap it up, y'all. Love my show. And I love you guys for supporting my show. If I didn't have you guys, I wouldn't have a show. And I promise you, it has been growing. Yeah, it really has. So thank you for all of the guests. Thank you for all of the viewers. Thank you for all of the sponsors. Thank you for all the people who share, like, and and I'm gonna actually be interviewed myself.
What?
This
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh! I'm so excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I was really shocked. I got asked today, so I'm going to be on a show on Thursday, 7:00.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
so make sure you check it out. Make sure you check it out. It's gonna be. I'm be talking about my journey as an entrepreneur. So if you know me, I've been an entrepreneur since I graduated from college with a degree. Then I decided to become an entrepreneur. So it's been a long journey.
But you got here though.
That part, and that's why they're interviewing me. So make sure you tune in. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Facebook so that you can find out where I will be and you can check it out. And make sure you go back and look at all of the other shows that I've had. So I had some great guests. I had my sister, El Boogie, Frank Hardy, and the stories have been amazing and they keep getting better. So with that being said, y'all have a good night. We will see you next. Well, I will see you next week.
Yes.